In a perfect world, we would have had both of them in the studio, but Kimberly actually works in the real world and was unable to make it. So this is the next best thing we can do, is have Kimberly Anderson of the Chicago Bliss of the Lingerie Football League on the line. Hi, Kimberly.
Hi, thanks so much. Trust me, I'd love to come in, but I've got to work.
Well, we'll do it another time.
Yeah, definitely. I do get a lot of time off being a teacher, so there's got to be a day that works. So
I was going to say, you got the whole summer, right?
Yeah, I do, so bring me in.
It's a deal.
You've been in studio before, I believe. Or were you on the phone the last time we talked to you?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What was that?
Were you in studio last time, or were you on the phone? I remember we had you on last
I was
year.
on the phone.
Oh.
I know.
So close yet so far.
Yeah, you had Nadia in the studio, and I was on the phone. So you were able to have somebody there, which was nice.
You're teaching the Utes.
I am. Fourth and fifth grade, so I got to be here for my students.
Will you graduate to the next level next year? Or will they hold you back again?
I don't know. We'll see. I'll find out later on.
My kid's school is looking for a new principal if you're interested.
Oh, I don't have my degree in that, so I give principals a lot of credit. That's definitely not a job for me.
That sounds too much like work, dealing with crazy parents like David and things like that. I don't.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk a little football, because there's nothing we'd rather do in April than talk a little football.
Yeah.
The Chicago Bliss has tryouts coming up?
Yeah, our tryouts are April 28th, so on 2 Saturdays, and they're at the Bridgeview Sports Dome in Bridgeview, Illinois. They start at 8 and end about 3, depending on, I know they're going to make cuts throughout the tryouts, so, you stay till 3, then things are working out for you. But check-in's at 8, so definitely be there even before 8. They always say if you're on time, you're late.
Right, and it's a long day. They put you young women through a lot of drills and things like that. You got to be in shape to begin with. So if you're not in shape already, you better do a quick program of 10 days or whatever it is. And
yeah, definitely do something. Don't come cold, because they put you through a lot of drills, and they need to do that in order to make the best decisions to fill the spots on the team.
Is it like a boot camp?
I don't know. I don't know that it's like a boot camp. There's so many girls, so you're doing a drill, every 3-4 minutes, I think. You get a little break because everyone has to have a chance to do the drills themselves. So, but if we were to have less girls and we were just repeating the drill over and over and over, then it would be more like a boot camp. But it's definitely a workout. The girls, when they come, they will be glad if they're in shape, because I'm pretty sure at the end my coach will have them do some sort of conditioning, and if they aren't, in shape, all the activities throughout the day will wear them out, and then they may not look too, they may be too tired for the conditioning at the end. So.
Now you do things like tackling drills where they tackle a
dummy.
Yeah. Why'd you look at me when you said dummy? Yes, they do tackle a dummy, a non-human dummy, and then they have pass receiving and passing and running and agility and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we'll do some lateral work, cone drills, like you said, passing, some tackling. I know my coach mentioned yesterday on the radio that we will have a 100-pound bench press. So if you can't bench 100 pounds, you may want to be working on that the next week and a half.
Are there any guys auditioning to be the tackling dummies?
Oh, gosh, you guys, there's plenty of guys, I'm sure, that would do that.
David and I will volunteer.
Yeah, well, we'll let you come.
We got the dummy part down perfect.
You could be our first tackling dummy.
And I'm good at throwing passes.
Awesome. Then definitely come on over. And
just don't let his wife catch you. Now, I have a basic question. You're having tryouts for a team that's not going to be playing next season. How does that work?
Well, the fact of the matter is they're expanding, and we're working in Canada, creating this awesome league out there as well. And Mitch Mortez, the commissioner, is, very excited about this expansion, and he has to get that up and running. And he wants to shift our league to the spring-summer because we have a lot of outdoor facilities now. so it'll be easier to plan games for the season with the summer weather as opposed to, the cooler months. But I'm excited about it, and I think it's going to give us a nice chance to really get to work with our teammates that are chosen and get the girls ready for next year. I think sometimes, the last few years we've started tryouts like now in April, May, and then we have games in August, and we have definitely enough time to be prepared, but we'll have much more time to be ready and prepared and really on our game. I think it's going to bring a more exciting, much more challenging season for all the teams involved, and we're all going to be just bigger and better. So I'm very excited about it.
Now, this past season, the Bliss played outdoors at Toyota Park after having played a couple seasons indoors at the Sears Center.
Mm-hmm.
Which did you prefer?
I like the outdoor fields better. Obviously turf burns aren't as exciting as non-turf burns or, just falling in the grass and getting hit on the grass. So, and you don't have the walls, that are built into the stadium in the indoor facilities. So to me, I like the outdoor facilities better. They're more open. It just seems like a bigger deal. Although the Sears Center was a very nice facility when we had it, I do prefer the outdoor.
So there's
atmosphere.
There's no Bliss season for 2012?
No, there will not be any games, but we will be preparing ourselves for 2013, and we'll have lots of events. We have a bar crawl June 24th coming up, or I think June 23rd or 24th. This is Saturday. I have it on my fan page if people visit my fan page on Facebook. I believe it's the 23rd. June 23rd, we have a Wrigleyville bar crawl.
In uniform or not?
No, not in uniform. They don't let us keep them. We don't even have uniforms.
So how are you going to practice or try out on the 28th? Or you just wear normal workout clothes?
Yeah, all the girls just wear. They encourage you to wear sports bras and shorts, athletic shorts, but girls just come with regular workout clothes on. So, but before the tryout, I'm hosting, along with my trainer Ivan Rodriguez, I'm hosting a Powered by Ivan training camp, and they can also find the info on my Facebook page at facebook.com/Chicago Bliss Kimberly Anderson. It's just a training camp to get the girls ready for what to expect at tryouts, so you're not going in cold turkey. You will be put through all the drills, all the things expected, and you kind of, it's kind of like the pre-test before the test. So go to my site, and you can definitely find out all the information at the time and where it will be.
Yeah, because I've seen girls at tryouts before who look very athletic, and they've obviously are in good shape, and they've been in the gym, but they haven't done football-related activities, and they're just a little off in trying to catch up to the girls who have had that football experience. So, maybe David will show up for that pre-camp too.
So could guys try out if they do a sex change, kind of like the Miss America or Miss Universe?
Yeah, sure. You guys are committing to a lot of things. If you don't come to something, I'm going to be quite disappointed.
Well, I don't know that David's totally committed to the sex change at this point.
Not yet.
I think he has to consult with his wife.
Well, it's a week and a half. Just a week and a half. That's a long time.
I got a question for you. I don't know if you remember this. Before it was called Saved by the Bell, it was called Good Morning, Miss Bliss. Do any smart aleck parents come in and say, Good morning, Miss Bliss?
No, but I know Miss Bliss. I know her very well. I love Saved by the Bell.
There was Haley Mills was Miss Bliss.
Really?
Yes. I loved her. She was a great teacher on the show. So, yeah, nobody calls me that. I don't know that my kids even know what Saved by the Bell is.
It's making a comeback if you look at the reruns.
Yeah, that is true. It's on all the time, so they should know. But I don't know. The things I hear them watch is definitely not G-rated like Saved by the Bell.
Yeah. So, kids nowadays.
Yeah, they're watching some interesting things. So I wish they were watching Saved by the Bell.
Who was your favorite character on there?
My favorite, I loved Lisa, of course. She was hilarious, the fashion goddess. And I'm obsessed, of course, with Zach. We my heartthrob. So.
So you like Mark Paul Gosselaar. You weren't a big Mario Lopez fan?
He's hot too, but I didn't care as much for him. I'm into blonde.
Well, that rules us all out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
okay.
into you guys too. So.
Any idea how many girls from last season's teams are going to be coming out for this season's or for the tryouts in April?
In all honesty, I don't know. I know we have. I would guess more than 10.
Okay.
I think much more than 10, but I really don't know. We've been emailing about certain things back and forth, but in the off season, it is hard to get a hold of everyone because everyone's doing their own thing, taking a break, and whatever it is that they need to do before they really have to get down to the grind. So I don't know. And even so, we have a year, you guys, till we start, and a lot can happen in a year. So even if, say, everyone comes back and then they pick a bunch of girls, to be training with us, things happen throughout the year. I mean, it's going to be a long haul. I think it'll be very interesting to see where we started as a team now in April and where we'll be next, March and April. It's going to be very interesting.
Why are they taking a year off?
Because they're starting the Canadian League, and the Canadian League is going to start in August, their game. And they want to shift us to a spring-summer league since we have a lot of outdoor facilities now. Not all of them, but some of them. It makes it better to plan the games in the summer with the better weather, as well as we don't really need, before when we were starting as a league, we had, we kind of piggybacked off the NFL and, the college football to kind of get us started and give us a name. And I think we're strong enough now to have our own season and be on our own. And the owner or commissioner is totally moving us to that spring, summer session where there isn't a lot of football going on as much in that season. So we'll kind of have our own season, which I think will be really, really nice.
You're going to need a sponsor that's going to provide like Gatorade or Powerade or one of those. Because the game you guys played in September, that was a little
oh my gosh, that
sweltering.
Was sweltering. It was like a jungle. It was like a jungle.
It's like there's no air and it's hot and I kept waiting for the girls to just topple over.
No, we're too strong for that. We can keep the heat. We practice in that dome. It's like 120 degrees in that dome some days in the summer. We have helmets and pads on, and we're dripping sweat. I mean, it's like people have a hose right above your head, and you're just dripping sweat. And I feel like, at least when you're outdoor, it's not a closed plastic dome.
So it was like a wet T-shirt contest every practice.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, no, I don't know about that.
No, pretty much. It was so gross.
Oh, in that case, I'll have to show up to more practices.
All right. Like I said, you're committing to a lot. You got to be there.
In the name of journalism or whatever this is, I'm willing to make that commitment.
Yeah, you definitely have to come out. But yeah, I mean, I know that it's going to be a long time before we have a game, but we do have our all fantasy games that will be taking place in the summer. 2 will be in Mexico and 1 in Australia. So they're doing like an all fantasy tour this year. And I don't know. I mean, we'll be able to. I know Mitch is pushing to get those on TV so we can watch those. So there'll be a couple little snapshots here and there.
Who gets to go to Australia?
Yeah, I know. All the all fantasy girls get to.
Anybody on the Bliss on the all fantasy team?
Yeah, we have Heather Furr, Brianna Schultz, and Christelle Harris.
Okay.
So we have 3 awesome girls going out. So we're very excited and proud of them, and they're going to have an awesome time.
Is Crystal Harris, was that the runaway bride? Or that's a different Crystal Harris?
That's Crystal. This is Christelle.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Christelle Harris. She was our running back.
Yeah, she was good.
Or is our running back. So, she's phenomenal.
And Heather's the quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I remember tryouts last year. Brianna, to me, looked like she had the best arm of anybody.
Oh, yeah, Brianna does have a really good arm.
Among other body parts. But she,
among everything else that's awesome about Brianna, yes. Her arm, just a side note, is just as awesome.
But you were what? You're a defensive end?
No, I work on wide receiver, a corner and a little safety. So
Versatility.
Work on both sides of the ball because we only have 7-on-7, and you're more useful if you know more positions.
Oh, okay. So what's your favorite position?
I like wide receiver. It's the position I've worked on the most, and I definitely enjoy the challenge of it.
Are you like a Brandon Marshall type?
I don't know about that, but I'm working on it.
Okay. So who do you practice with in the off season when there aren't official workouts and things like that, or you just kick back and relax?
No. I train with Ivan, my trainer, and then I work out on my own as well. My husband and I practice a lot. I've practiced tackling with him. I've had my pads on and helmet. He doesn't have any protection.
So he's not wearing a cup?
I think he should sometimes, right? I mean, I don't know. If I had to worry about that, I might be wearing one. Sometimes I wonder why our coaches don't. But yeah, no, he doesn't wear anything. So I practice with him. A bunch of my guy friends help me a lot. They come out all the time. We go out to the field. We throw the ball around. I've tackled them. They've blocked me while I was, they played defense on me while I was practicing wide receiver routes. So I have a lot of support from my friends and family. Like, I have a lot of people I can call, and they'll throw the ball around with me and get some football. And I'm training all the time outside of football and during football. So there isn't really a time that I'm not at the gym or not focused on whatever it is I'm involved with at that moment.
You see, if Ellie and I were out there at the football, look like the Three Stooges playing football.
You should video that.
Are you a Stooge fan?
I used to watch it a lot. I definitely did. I loved it when I was, I think, 4th, 5th grade, middle school. I would watch it a lot.
Favorite Stooge?
I don't have a favorite one, so I'm not going to lie. I love the Stooge with the mustache. I don't even know his name. Who's the one with the mustache?
Geraldo Rivera?
Maybe. Maybe he doesn't have a mustache. Maybe I'm not.
I think you're thinking of the Marx Brothers.
I know Well, maybe. I don't know. I thought he had a little mustache. Maybe he interpreted.
Oh, I think. Oh, that was Mo when he was dressed up.
Thank you.
As Adolf Hitler.
All right. Well, I liked him in that episode, I guess.
I know the one, but I don't think they play those anymore.
Episode,
I don't think they play those anymore because they're politically incorrect when they're referring to the Japanese as Japs. But thank you for your time. We don't want to take you away from the kids.
Thank you so much for having me.
Good. And we'll look forward to seeing you at tryouts April 28th at the
Yeah, you guys are coming out?
Bridgeview Sports Dome.
Elliott will be there.
I'll be there. David may find an excuse not to, but I'll be there.
What kind of excuse? There's no excuse.
He's got 3 young daughters and a wife, and,
Well, they come watch. It's nothing.
Yeah, make it a family outing.
I'll have to tell my wife that. She's listening now, so we're going.
Nothing that they can't come see.
Sounds great.
I think they'd be impressed and inspired.
Definitely.
And good luck with your camp this weekend.
Oh, thank you so much, you guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.